For the next 10 days, I will be eating no food. The only thing I'm allowing myself to have is good old H2O. Before we kick things off, let's talk about the quick ground rules. Rule number 1, obviously no food whatsoever for the next 10 days. Rule number 2, I have to work out at least 3 times in the next 10 days. Rule number 3, I have to run 1 mile every single day just to make things harder. And rule number 4, I have to post this video no matter what happens. So let's go find out what happens. This is the night right before my fast starts, so I figured I better get a quick snack. I got some peaches, some blueberries with yogurt, my favorite food, peanut butter, and some celery, along with my favorite show on the TV. Let's dig in. Morning everyone, this is day 1. Just skipped that on breakfast and already starting to get a little hungry, which is a little weird because normally I don't even eat breakfast, but I guess my body's trying to make this hard for me already. And just like every morning, I'll be doing a quick weigh-in. So let's get to it. Something that I completely didn't consider was how absolutely boring fasting is. Usually my days go by looking forward to the next meal, and now I have just nothing to do. So with all this spare time, I'm over at the park to play some disc golf. As day 1 was dragging on, I was not prepared for how bad I was going to feel over the next 2 days. Though honestly, in this video I did a horrible job of showing just how bad I actually felt. But for now, I was just happy throwing the frisbee around. I've just realized how awkward it is walking around vlogging with a tripod like this. So subscribe. Got one down. Yeah, so far I have not gotten too hungry. I've been keeping up on drinking my water. I guess that's filling me up a little bit. But like I said earlier, the biggest problem I'm running into is I'm just getting so hungry all the time. Not hungry. I'm getting so bored just from doing nothing. I have no meals to look forward to or anything. And usually I feel like I spend my whole day looking forward to the next meal. That almost just nailed my phone. I just got back from disc golf to my hotel room, and I immediately realized that I still have nothing to do, so I'm gonna go on my daily run right now. Real quick before I go on my run, I'm gonna do my daily body spin, or whatever you call that. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this looks comparing now to then in 10 days from now. It's gonna be a pretty awesome comparison to see, considering I think I'm gonna be losing anywhere between 10 and 15 pounds. All right, now we're gonna go on the run. Definitely not trying to push it too hard. I know I'm just gonna have less and less energy as the days go, especially around day 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just taking them easy, just cruising for the smile. Just finished up with the mile, 9:45. Definitely not too bad for me. I'm certainly no runner, but I did just get out of Navy officer training, so I have some cardio behind my belt. But look where we ended up. And if you look right over here, we have grocery store, a bunch of restaurants, Subway, a sushi place that I love, and then the hotel I'm in over there. So I definitely have a lot of food temptations around me. We'll see how everything goes, hopefully well, and I'll see you in a bit. One last update for day 1. I'm starting to feel that my energy's a little bit dwindling, but nothing too bad. Still dealing with this problem of being bored all the time. I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing and maybe watch a show and go to bed. Even early, because I just have nothing to do, and if I'm not snacking and eating when I'm watching TV, I don't even really care to watch TV. Nothing like the snack from last night.
Man, I wish I could have food right now.
Going to sleep last night was very strange. I think I'd mentioned that I felt pretty low on energy, but as soon as my head hit the pillow, I just couldn't fall asleep for whatever reason. And I probably laid there for like an hour or two, just as tired as could be, but for whatever reason, I couldn't fall asleep. And today I've been drinking quite a bit of water, so much so that I would think that I'm well hydrated, but I'm just not. So I did a little research, and something I completely forgot to include in my fasting regimen are electrolytes. So I'm gonna head to the store in a second to go grab some sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and hopefully that will help me hydrate up and avoid some headaches in the future. All right, made it to the grocery store. Hopefully they got what I'm looking for. I really love looking at all this cake and brownies and whatnot that I can't have. It's really reminding me how much I miss food right now. How's it going, man? Thank you. On the way back from the grocery store with the goods, and I'll see you in the hotel room. All right, real quick, let's just talk about what I got and the daily recommendations. Iodized salt. To get the sodium intake we need 3.6 grams daily. 1 teaspoon of this salt is going to be about 2.2 grams. So I'll have a little over a teaspoon, see how I'm feeling. The potassium, we need 3 to 4.7 grams per day. And this is a 99 milligram, so I'll probably have starting 2 of those. And then our magnesium, we need 300 to 400 milligrams daily. Since this is 250, I'll probably just start off with 1, might do 1.5, but we'll see. Probably something like that, because I don't just want to put this in my mouth, I'm just going to dump it in my water. Now we're going to shake it up, make sure it's all mixed. And then I'm curious to see if this tastes any different. Yes, this tastes very salty. This is disgusting. Okay. I'll probably start doing a little less salt every liter I drink. Yeah. Yeah. All right, day 2 of my body profile spin. All right, it's been a few hours now since I took those supplements. I found it definitely helped get rid of that early headache I was having earlier. Those symptoms are completely gone now. I still feel a little bit dehydrated. My tongue and my mouth are definitely feeling like there's a cotton ball in them. So I got some ice from the hotel, which was an awesome find because it's something to chew on that's still water. I'm about to go on the run, so I'll see you out there. All right, so far this run feels a lot worse than yesterday. Not even half a mile in yet. I feel like I'm dying. Hopefully this starts getting easier. All right, just finished the mile for day 2. It was a 10:25. And it felt a heck of a lot worse than yesterday. Hopefully, that's not an indication for what's to come. They can't keep getting worse every single day. Otherwise, I doubt I can finish the mile every day. And my headache's starting to come back again. I'm gonna go relax my AC and hopefully I can get that at bay again. Well, we are now at the end of day 2. Today wasn't bad at all, except if you count the run. The run, I had so much less energy and I ran so much slower than yesterday. Hopefully that doesn't keep up and I can start doing the runs a little faster. I'd like to hit like below 9-minute miles, maybe even an 8:30 by the end of this. The biggest thing for me right now is just, I know I have extra food in my drawer over there that I bought, a bunch of junk food that I bought for the thumbnail.
And it's just so freaking tempting every single day. It's just terrible to have it in there. I got stuff like Oreos and here, I'll just show you. I just look at all that stuff and just realize that we almost have like an addiction to food. Obviously it's kind of a healthy addiction because we need food to live. But we definitely got to be careful what we are eating. And with that said, we're going to call day 2 at an end. I will see you for the morning weigh-in for day 3. Good morning, everyone. It's time for the day 3 weigh-in. That's down quite a bit from yesterday. Probably need to drink some more water.
Today I had to get to work and go sit through class to learn my new job. With a headache and lower energy levels, it was extremely difficult to pay attention and stay awake during class.
And now time for lunch.
And right now you're wondering, why would I be going to Taco Bell during a fast? And this was because I wanted to go hang out with my friends instead of just sit around being bored wishing I could eat.
Finally made it to Taco Bell, and here's my lunch. It's pretty awesome. Watching all my friends eat.
After lunch, got back to class, and I just started feeling worse and worse throughout the rest of the day. All I really wanted to do was just go home and sleep, but I still had to work out, so gotta get that done real quick.
It's time for day 3 for the body spin, or body composite. I don't even know what to call that.
There's a mile.
So, there we have it, 9:44 mile today. A little faster than yesterday. I'm surprised I did this well after how horrendous I felt this morning. Hopefully I'm finally hitting ketosis. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Oh, it's hot out here. I'm gonna get back to the room and get some water. Gonna act like that didn't happen. All right, one last quick update before I go to bed on day 3. This morning started off pretty dang rough. I was extremely lightheaded, as I said earlier. I started taking more of I started salting more of my water, which definitely helped. Pretty much every Nalgene I had, I was salting a little bit. Not too much, just enough to really barely taste it. And that definitely helped me with my dehydration I'd been having as well. Something I'd also noticed, which was huge, these potassium tablets I bought yesterday, they're only 99 milligrams. You need about 3,000 to 4,000 a day. I don't know how I possibly messed it up that bad. But I've started taking a lot more of these now. I think I'm at like 10 or 12 for the day. So I'll probably keep that up the rest of the 10 days to make sure that I am good to go. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the check-in. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. I am feeling awesome this morning. Let's go check the weigh-in. I actually look forward to brushing my teeth now because it's the only flavor I get in the day. I had to go to a little bit more class today, but very easy to stay awake.
All right, so energy this morning was absolutely awesome. I'd say back to my baseline for sure, if not feeling a little better. I think I finally hit ketosis and the euphoria people talk about, which is awesome. It's now time for lunch, so let's get inside.
Just like last time, it was so much fun to watch other people eat lunch. You can only imagine the cravings I was having.
cooking.
Right back to class again, but man was I attentive this time. It was very clear that I had hit ketosis today, and I started to use energy from my fat reserves. I felt about 95% back to the normal energy I was feeling before the fast.
Day 4. Feeling good so far. And I'm running at a 9:28 pace. About what I did the first day. A lot more energy today. Overall, great run. I'm happy I'm doing this. I'm also not happy at all that I'm doing this. Really miss food. Like, I really miss it. I've never had cravings for food this bad before. Anyway, I'll wrap up the run.
So I've never really been one to meditate ever, but given the circumstances of this fast, I think I should give it a chance finally and try out some intensive meditation and see if it works. Well, that answers that question. It didn't help at all, but I do want to stare at this food longer. That is going to wrap it up for day number, what is it now? I think 4. See you in the morning for day 5 weigh-in.
Days 5 through 9 all really blended together, nothing much happened during them. After ketosis had begun on day 4, I felt completely myself again. Even made sure I hit the gym 2 more times to meet that goal of 3 times, and of course I continued to run 1 mile every day. I found the most difficult part of the entire fast for me was the cravings. Headaches, lightheadedness, and low energy are all things I could live with. But the mental game those cravings had on me were insane. Something you probably wouldn't fully understand unless you did a fast yourself. If you have never done a long fast, I would highly recommend it, but only after doing your own research and make sure you do it safely. Alright, it's finally here. The last weigh-in, day 10. Let's see how much I weigh. On day 1 of this fast, I weighed in at 206.7 pounds. 10 days later, I weigh in at a grand total of 192.4 pounds. That is a total loss of 14.3 pounds, which is just insane to think about.
Just finished my last mile. Still a little slow, but I'll take it for day 10 of the fast. A couple more hours and I can finally break it. All right, everyone, it's the final day. Let's see how I look. O'clock 10 days ago, I started this 10-day fast. That is a whopping 240 hours of not eating food. In the beginning, I honestly didn't realize how hard and what a mental game this was going to be. I was challenged every single day of this in a different way. Now I look at the time, 10 days after I started, and it is 9:20, which means I can eat some food. So I went out and got the one thing that I've been craving most, the little fast food joint that I was running by every single day on my runs. That's right, Taco Bell. Ready to dig in? Let's go.